Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango. And what's up you guys, welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Enjin analysis video. I do believe that Enjin is doing something spectacular here on the weekly time frame. Now I do not want to jump the gun, I want to tell you what we have on today's agenda. So we're first going to be starting off with the Mango dashboard because I want to see what ENJ is telling us on the dashboard. And then we're going to move on over to the charts. Okay, I will also be giving you bullish price targets and fresh targets for ENJ, which I am very excited to share with you. So definitely stick around for that. If you are in a crunch for time, then I will be including timestamps in the description below. Okay, so just a quick reminder on that. Now, getting on over to the Mango dashboard, as you can see, I already have ENJ filtered out from this list. ENJ USDT did flip long on the daily time frame. It's given us a bullish long trend change, which came in 5 days ago. Okay, this came in 5 days ago, and if you caught a trade based on this, you are already up a good 8.77%. All right, now ENJ BTC also gave us a bullish long trend change, which came in also 5 days ago. And if you caught a trade based on this, then you are currently down 0.16%. Okay, I think ENJ, from the look of its USD chart, I think it's beginning something. And as soon as we actually start seeing the bulls pick up momentum here, I will not be surprised if ENJ BTC also starts trending to the upside relative to Bitcoin. Okay, let's not forget what Bitcoin is doing, guys. We are hovering over 60K right now, and Bitcoin too is threatening a breakout. So eyes on the charts. There's a lot of opportunity right now, but if I really had to place my bets, I think the alts may very well outperform this time. But now, getting on over to the charts, I do not want to just jump to conclusions without, having some information to back it up. Now, as far as ENJ is concerned, what I see on this chart, okay, is a break. Yes, it's a break. Now, for those of you in the Mango Seed program, you guys should see this right off the bat. In fact, all the seedlings, just a quick shout out to each and every one of you. You guys have been nailing so many of the trade setups. The amount of amazing trade setups that you guys have been posting on the chart is crazy. In fact, it's sort of bringing my attention to many of these coins, and it's helping me also catch some amazing trades. So thank you to all the seedlings. You guys have come a real long way. Now, as far as ENJ is concerned, this is what I am seeing. Okay. Yesterday, we opened a brand new weekly candle, okay, and that was this candle right here. Remember, I'm on the weekly time frame, okay, ENJ USDT on Binance Exchange. This was the weekly candle that we closed yesterday. And notice where we closed. We closed well over resistance. Now, all the lines that you see on my chart are all weekly regions of support and resistance, okay. As far as this region of resistance went, okay, this was sitting at $2.69. I want you to take note of the importance of this region. Okay, we held it as resistance for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, 1 whole month of holding that region as resistance until we finally had an extremely convincing break over that region of resistance, now turned support. Okay, so this was big. What ENJ did here yesterday was essentially telling all the traders out there that, hey, I am about to step out of my range of consolidation. And it has picked a side, and the side is to the upside. Okay, so it's a very interesting picture right now. Could we get a retest of this breakout point that came in at $2.69? Yes. Okay, there's always a chance that you could get those really nice retests, but I think the picture would be painted for you on those lower time frames. But before we get on over to the lower time frames, I also want to look at the Ichimoku cloud. So it appears that everything is intact. That entire bullish setup, even during this 4-week-long consolidation, was intact. Okay, so the Tenkin over the Kijun, in addition to that 10 SMA being over that 21 EMA, maintaining that bullish crossover. All right, let's also go ahead and maybe put on the Mango dynamic. How do we perform on the dynamic? Holy moly. Okay, so the dynamic pretty much caught the move right here. So my play is essentially as soon as price breaks an important resistance. So this was an important resistance right along here. Okay, this came in at 24 cents. We break. Okay, dynamic is green, take the trade. So even if I caught the trade here, now just full disclosure, I did not catch the trade on ENJ. There's so many freaking coins to look at. I caught other trades like Cardano and BNB, but not the one on ENJ. Now, where would this take us up to? And notice how the dynamic has stayed bullish this entire time. It's giving us that green bullish setup. And this, you're still up a good 833%. Holy moly. For those of you who have access to the dynamic, watch out for the dynamic actually giving us the breaks in resistance and the dynamic staying green or turning green, because those are really, really good trade setups. Like the success rate that I've had so far on it has been absolutely astounding. Okay, it's almost borderline dangerous at this point because it's kind of getting me lazy. But no, the dynamic also caught this one. It is still green, still bullish, okay? And as we can see, the dynamic is now trending up towards price as opposed to the other way around. Now, let's get on over to maybe the daily time frame. I want to see what price is doing there. And this is the setup. Oh, damn. Okay, so the dynamic pretty much called a consolidation here, but notice what's happening. We've finally taken out that important resistance at $2.69, and what do we have? The dynamic has turned bullish. It is green as hell. Okay, so what I will be expecting, now, as you can see, price is currently hovering underneath that op line, right? So we lost the op line on that last daily close. We could potentially see another test of the dynamic even. Notice where it's lining up with. It's also lining up with that $2.69 region. Okay, so we could see that, so eyes on this. Let's also go ahead and put on our Ichimoku cloud, see where we are relative to our regions there. Okay, I think this is going to be even more telling. So right now, as things are sort of unfolding on the daily time frame for ENJ, we're currently being supported by that Tenkin right there. And I just want to see if we close. Did this candle close over or above? So the Tenkin came in at $3, and the close of this was at $2.99. So we actually closed slightly below the Tenkin. Okay, so I'll say this. If this daily candle starts closing, I'm going to go ahead and mark that with a line segment. Okay, we may actually get a tell during the intra-day time frame. So I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame primarily. If we start closing underneath this region at around $2.99, then there's a good chance that we come all the way down here to test that $2.70 breakout point once again. Okay. As long as we live over $2.70 for ENJ, I am looking for a continuation to the upside. If we start living continuously over $2.99 leading up to the end of today, I will be looking for continuation from here. So I will not be looking for that retest of $2.69, which also lines up with the daily 21 EMA. Okay, so it's going to be an if this, then that. Watch out for price action on the 4-hour time frame, primarily relative to this region right here at around $2.99, because that is going to be a first tip-off of whether ENJ sees continuation or whether we actually see a retest of this region of support. So this chart is looking super, super juicy, super exciting. Lots of very clean opportunities on this chart. And what makes an opportunity clean is how easy it is for you to manage that trade. Okay, if you find a trade that you can manage very easily, then that is a very good trade setup. Okay, take this one. An example for you is this one right here. We broke out of a weekly resistance that came in at $2.69. The very next candle, you got a dip into that region once again. So imagine catching a bid right here. Right? It becomes so easy to manage because if the next daily candle closes underneath that $2.69 region, you know that you have been invalidated on your trade. So there are two benefits of that. You don't have to wait too long to find out whether you've been invalidated. In addition to that, even if it does close underneath that level, you won't be taking much of a loss. In fact, there are so many times where I have actually come out in profit. Because imagine if you caught a trade slightly under the region at $2.69, only for price to close below. So suddenly, on the retest of that region once again, you actually get to exit in a slight profit. Okay, so when you see trade setups like this, these are easy trade setups to be taking. Alrighty. Now, as far as targets go, let's get a drum roll, please. And let's go ahead and switch those on. I'm actually going to adjust my scale first. Okay, now remember, that is the measured move of the bull flag. Okay, and new targets. Beautiful. Boom. Alrighty, so here's what I'm seeing for the most immediate targets on this chart. The first target that I have for you in terms of bullish continuation, so if ENJ actually starts moving up from here, okay, I say that we're first going to start testing these highs right here. Okay, this comes in at $3.77. Now, if we get up there and start closing candles over $3.77, price would have essentially entered a new price zone. Okay, the zone being from $3.77 to the next target coming all the way at $4.83. And please notice the confluence on this region with that measured move. Okay, when I see confluence like this, I usually look at that as a strong target. All right, so I like seeing confluence with my pattern plays in terms of measured moves, plus the regions of support and resistance that I extrapolate from price action on those higher time frames. Okay, it gives it a bit more oomph in terms of the targets. Now, these are the most immediate targets that I have for you as far as ENJ is concerned. And guys, while it may look small on my chart, it's not. Okay, from where price is at right now to even the highs right here, that's a good 22% to the upside. If we start breaking this region right here at around $3.76, and when I say break, even if I start seeing candle body closes over this region right here on the 4-hour time frame, I'll be looking at that as a break. Okay, if we start seeing that, then onward to the next region, that's going to be a good 57% from where price is currently at. Okay, so these are going to be nice, big, chunky moves to be had. Now, I don't want to jump the gun here and give you guys other future targets. I want to see, I want to see price get up here first and then get the brand new information on the chart. That way I can give you even more precise targets moving forward. Now, this is all I have for you, honestly, in terms of bullish targets for ENJ so far. Okay, and these are pretty nice, significant moves to be had. Now, as far as downside goes, and yes, there is always the case for downside as well. Okay, I think if price starts living underneath this wick low right here, okay, this wick low right here, this comes in at $2.02. As soon as we start breaking that to the downside, then there's a good chance that we move down even further. Okay, the next region of contention is only going to come in here at $1.33. Okay, but if I had to kind of assess the probability of this chart, what you need to understand is the overarching trend right now is a bullish trend. So every break that I see, I usually look at the probability of the break being towards the upside. So far, so good. I think the bulls have the edge on ENJ. Okay, so this is what ENJ USDT is up to. Let's get on over to ENJ BTC very quickly and see what it is up to. And yeah, it's too neat. It's just way too neat. Notice what's happening here. So we've broken out of daily resistance as well, now turned into support, which is sort of tipping me off on whether or not we actually get that USDT retest. And I don't, with the looks of this, I don't think so. Okay, I think that this is actually looking really, really good here. And in addition to that, notice what happened here on the daily time frame. ENJ actually put in a W-like formation. And if we go ahead and take the measured move of this W, plot it on the break, we have officially met the measured move of the W-like formation. Okay, but if I have to zoom out of this picture, we have the same bull flag playing out here as well. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead, plot in the measured move for this, fix the scale, and guys, let's not forget that this is against Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin too is running to the upside. If you're taking a trade on ENJ BTC and you're taking profits on this trade, you're taking your profits in Bitcoin on an asset that is also moving to the upside. I personally, my goal rather in this bull market is to collect Bitcoin, right? So whenever I do play the altcoins, I'm always playing it against the Bitcoin pairing because my goal is to collect Bitcoin. If your goal is to collect USDT, then by all means, look at the USD charts. Now, as far as ENJ BTC goes, I think it is phenomenal. Okay, we've broken out of resistance right here that came in at 4,878 sats, broke out. We're seeing an official test of that region once again. And if we start living over the Tenkin right here, that comes in at 5,233 sats, I am saying continuation. Okay, continuation to the upside. Possibly coming up to meet the measured move at 8,839 sats from where price is at right now. Or rather, you know what, let's be a little more, let's be reasonable here. Okay, I said the Tenkins. If we start living over the Tenkins, from the Tenkin to the measured move, that's going to be a good 67% against Bitcoin. 67% against Bitcoin. If that actually happens, I think the ENJ USD chart is going to go ballistic. I think it's going to go way past the targets that I marked out for you on the chart. Now, this is looking very good. Let's also pan it over to the weekly very quickly. I'm going to fix my scale here. And yeah, whoa. Beautiful. I'm gonna just get rid of this. Do we wow. All-time highs. Guys, all-time highs. ENJ BTC. Snap, I didn't see this. Okay. This is phenomenal. ENJ BTC has officially entered price discovery. Damn. I believe we've pretty much already met the measured move for this. Yeah, look at that. Alright, this was a W-like formation that broke to the upside. We consolidated against support, so that measured move essentially turned it into support right there. Okay, we consolidated on that, and then another break to the upside. This is phenomenal. I think this sees continuation from here. Okay, this is that easy trade to manage. FYI. ENJ's Bullish. Now, this is all I have for you for today. Let me know what your thoughts are on Enjin coin. Are you seeing any pattern that maybe I am not seeing? I would love to hear about it. Or hell, even if there is fundamental news on the horizon for ENJ, let us know in the comments section below. And if you have any altcoin requests, given that it has, you know, enough price history, I will be more than happy to cover it for you. Okay, so let me know in the comments section below. Be reasonable with the requests. And with this, guys, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao.